Hello.
Hi guys, so happy 2021.
I'm
Oh my
so
god,
excited.
new year, new beginnings. I think as a type 7 on Enneagram, if you guys don't know what Enneagram is, it's a personality test that we are currently obsessed with. So I think as a type 7, I thrive on new beginnings.
New beginning.
As like I love when it's a new Monday, new week, new month, and obviously when it's a new year. So yeah, I'm so excited to get started. What do you want to take forward in 2021, and what do you want to leave behind?
Okay.
Deep question. We did
Yeah.
not prepare for
Yeah,
this.
we're not.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
so
think
I think,
as a community, I think that especially this year, I think that what we should leave behind as a community is
Yes.
racism and inequality.
Yeah, me too.
So let's leave behind that and let's take forward the hope and the appreciation. So this year, I feel like people appreciated the doctors, the nurse staff, and everybody who were involved in these kind of things. So let's take forward the appreciation for our peers and the hope, because definitely we need some hope.
Yes.
Personally, I think I would like to leave behind self-doubt and take confidence with me
Yeah.
forward.
For
So,
me too.
Okay.
Okay.
Same thing.
Same thing.
All right then. So that's a good and profound start to our podcast, and we really hope that you had a great new year. Hopefully you were all safe, and even now it's not over, guys.
We
So,
should still take precautions.
yeah, so it's still very much there. So try to be as safe
I think
as you
this
can.
year we will be more prepared
Yeah,
because
we know.
we know.
We know what's
Yeah.
coming. So yeah, definitely stay safe, stay home as much as you can, wear a mask, very important. And yeah, again we have 4 stories for you, 4 nice chilling haunted stories, and then some embarrassing ones. Those are definitely are our favorites. So yeah, let's get going.
My brother received the creepiest phone call.
What?
I was working at a hotel, the graveyard shift. I had been I had been talking to the security guard, and he asked if he could get a ride home. So, instead of waiting for 30 minutes for my shift to end, I just left a note for my boss that said I left early
Okay.
because my brother was stranded outside of town and needed me to get him.
Okay.
Total lie on my part, but I needed a good excuse to leave early. Sneaky. I drop off the security guard at his place, then go home and go to sleep.
Okay.
A couple of hours of sleep, and I wake up to my phone ringing. It was my brother. He tells me he is stranded outside of town and he needs me to go get him.
Oh no.
I tell my brother the lie I told my boss and how much of a coincidence his calling me is. He says that's not weird. He will show me what's weird when I get here.
Okay.
I get there and ask him, what is weird? He puts his phone up to my ear and plays a message that he got when he woke up that morning. It's a voice that kind of sounded computerized, but mostly just creepy sounding. It says, "You're stuck." Freaked us both out. Never figured out where the call came from. Strangest, creepiest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Oh no. That is the creepiest. Oh my
Wow.
god.
I love these kind of stories.
Imagine getting a voice call. You are stuck.
You're stuck.
That just, and the computerized thing just makes it way worse. Oh my god. That is scary. That is, and the fact, the coincidence. Oh my god. Whew.
I love such stories.
So his brother got the voicemail before he told the lie.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what's happening.
He said that he got the call in the
in
morning.
the morning.
So yeah.
Alright, because in my mind I was thinking like maybe the boss or someone her noticed that he was telling a lie, and then that person tried to prank. But
Could be. But
yeah, it's alright. Oh, these ones. We heard a ghost typing on our keyboard.
Ooh.
In my childhood home, I would often hear typing coming from the computer downstairs early in the mornings.
Okay.
I didn't think much of it at first. My parents worked from home, and it wouldn't be uncommon to wake up in the morning to hear mom typing away at the computer. One day, I got up and called out to mom, assuming she was down there working as I could hear typing. No answer. No one was down there at all.
Ooh.
I was so sure I heard typing. This began happening regularly. I figured I was so used to hearing typing from downstairs that I was hearing things that weren't there, so I didn't mention anything to anyone, figuring I was going a bit crazy. This happened on and off over a period of 6 months. That's a long time. The sound of fast typing and fast, furious clicking of a mouse as if someone was frustrated. One morning, I was eating my breakfast when I heard mom at the top of the stairs call out to me, "You're not down there on that computer already?" I froze and ran up to her. I was amazed she had heard it too.
Oh.
She was convinced she could hear typing, yet no one was down there. I told her about all the times I'd been hearing it, and then my sister opened up about hearing it regularly too when no one was down there. I wasn't crazy at all. I set out to try to catch whatever was causing it and to try discover a rational explanation for it. I sprang out of my bedroom to the top of the stairs, where I was able to look down into the room to see if anyone was at the computer. No such luck. Every time I got there, it stopped. I think it went on for a couple of years, and we learned to just kind of live with it as it wasn't every day. I was down there once when the ceiling light globe in the center of the room began flashing very fast, strobe-like. It then exploded and glass went shattering all across the room. I was lucky I ran out of the room when it started happening because I was scared. The whole mysterious typing, If I hadn't ran, I would have been hit with bits of light bulb.
Thank God he ran.
Around that same time, I was on the computer at home by myself when something happened that resulted in me never being alone in that room again. What's about to happen? I felt and heard this really sharp intake of breath directly behind my right shoulder near my ear. I That's my nightmare. That's literally my nightmare. You know, when you feel a presence behind you,
Yeah.
even if it were your family members, like even if it
It's
were,
very scary.
it is really scary, and I especially get really scared when someone is standing behind me really close. Okay, where was I? I've never ran so fast in my life and was hesitant going in that room ever again. I empathize with you so much. Prior to that, the whole typing thing had just been something weird and a bit spooky. Still makes my heart race when I think about it today. Have never really encountered anything like this before or since all those events. I don't particularly believe in ghosts either, but I'm open to the possibilities of something in which scientists don't have a proper explanation for yet. I like that. Oh, imagine just hearing typing all the time. It wasn't every other day, but it was still there. I don't know.
It would be a little irritating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes it
Tick,
must
tick, 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 tick.
must have been quite irritating. I agree with that. But yeah, like it's just so spooky. It isn't something that would make you leave the house necessarily, because the ghost is not doing anything violent. Yeah, and the ghost is not doing anything violent until and unless it starts doing things that are violent and does it quite frequently. You should definitely move out. But some typing is kind of okay. I like it.
Just ignore it.
Yeah.
I swear I saw my father when he wasn't really there.
Ooh.
I live in a condo and we own 2 apartments on the 7th and the 8th floor. The only way to move in between them is to step out of the apartment,
Okay.
take the elevator or the staircase and enter the other one. One night we ran out of ice cream upstairs and my mom told me to go get some from the downstairs freezer. So I took the keys to the 7th floor's apartment, and since it was dinner time, no one was there.
Okay.
I walked into the pitch dark and realized that someone was sitting on the sofa. So I flipped the switch to see my dad just sitting there.
That, oh my god.
It was a little weird, but I just went to get the ice cream and asked if he had a key to lock up. No answer. I shrugged and thought, well, if he came and locked the door behind him, he must have one. Okay. Went back upstairs and my dad was sitting there eating dinner. I freaked out and asked, how did he get up here so fast? And everyone told me that he's been here all this time. Told them it wasn't possible cause I just saw him downstairs, but no one believed me. Now I never go down there alone.
That is understandable.
Yeah.
Totally understandable. Oh my god. That is so scary when
Just
you
saw him sitting there.
When you enter a room and someone is just, and they're still and they're not moving. That's the worst.
And when it is late at night.
Yeah. Especially.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah, because mostly as humans, we are always kind of doing something. Maybe reading a book or...
We don't just sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is weird when someone is just sitting and doing nothing,
But maybe they are bored and they are just sitting. But
I don't know. I just feel it's weird. I have never seen anyone just sitting there.
It's just creepy.
I don't know. It's creepy. Yeah. But that was scary.
He was so
wouldn't-
happy before going down there
Yeah.
to get ice cream, and now he is
I
sad.
mean, the ghost literally spoiled
Everything for him.
yeah, ice
His
cream fun.
enjoyment.
Yeah. You
Come
should
on,
have-
ghost.
You should have picked a better moment. But yeah, I would have ran straight.
I wouldn't
Straight.
have taken up the ice cream.
Yeah,
I would have just
just
ran.
sprinting out of the apartment.
I would have taken a flashlight or something.
I mean, you
Mm,
never know. He was
yeah.
just going downstairs. He must have gone there, done it
Mm.
100 times before.
So he wasn't really
Yeah.
scared.
But yeah, being prepared is nice. A car malfunction magically saved my life. I love this one. In 2002, I lived in the East SF Bay area with my husband and 2 toddlers. I was grieving over the sudden death of my mother a month before. She had a major heart attack and died at 52 years of age. On an average day, I left my babies at home with my husband to run a quick errand by myself. I drove a block over through downtown Hayward to hit up the grocery store. I was on my way home and stopped at a red light, waiting to make a left turn. The intersection had all blind corners, so it was difficult to see oncoming cars. That's dangerous. My light turned green. I glanced both ways, waited the appropriate second, and stepped on the gas pedal. It would not move. I tried again, nothing. The car behind me honked. I looked down under my pedals quickly to see if something had possibly rolled down under the pedal and found nothing. I looked up and suddenly a huge work truck loaded down with equipment ran his red light at what must have been 50 mph. I was stunned. I gasped, quickly pulled myself together, stepped on the gas pedal, and it worked with no hesitation. Suddenly, I smelled my mother's favorite perfume. Really amazing experience. I love this for a simple reason, because her mother was still trying to protect her daughter. Imagine if she'd have, sped along, the truck would have hit her.
Yeah,
because
it
it was
50 miles
yeah.
per hour.
So yeah, I love it. And then the mother gave her a sign that it was her by like the perfume thing. I love
so
it.
sweet.
Yeah, it is a sweet story. It's not one of the
it's not
scary
scary.
ones. But yeah, I love when there's a good ghost in a story.
Good ghost again.
Yeah. We've had a couple of good ghosts in the past. This one was definitely my favorite. So thanks, Mom, for looking out.
Great job.
Yeah, love that. So, embarrassing stories segment. I love this. So, basically, if you don't know, after every single episode, we read some embarrassing stories posted by people online. So, this actually is kind of like a compilation of some embarrassing situations
Okay.
that you might face. Okay, so first one, pushing doors that are built to be pulled and vice versa. It
That's-
enrages me that I have a 50-50 shot, yet I consistently guess wrong. That is so
That is
classic.
so relatable.
Yeah, that is like
that happens to me every time.
all the freaking time. Like, oh my god, especially the ATM ones.
Yeah.
Like, it is clearly written, like, in big bold letters, pull, and even though I see it, I push.
I don't know why.
I mean, seriously. Being out and unexpectedly having your flip-flop or sandal break. That is also very embarrassing because then you have to carry the sandal or make it like, you know, a
And
bit.
people look like
yeah.
you. People look at you.
Yeah, a bit.
People look at you.
Yeah. You have to like, if it's a flip-flop, then you have to like hold the thing that goes in between your toes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Silent room, stomach growls. So, you know how your stomach is. It always waits until the quiet part of the movie, the silent at the table, or any moment of stillness to let its rumbling roar be heard at an opportune time. That is also very embarrassing.
Yeah,
because when you are like in a situation,
very embarrassing.
Yeah, and suddenly you hear your that is so embarrassing. When someone else's actions are beyond ridiculous, but they don't have the social awareness to sense that they should be embarrassed, so you have to feel humiliated for them.
Yeah.
That is also that has happened. You know, when you have like one friend in your group who's like he or she wouldn't mind, and you are embarrassed for them. That is also a worst thing.
Yeah.
Going to the wrong classroom and sitting there for a lengthy period of time before realizing that the topics of discussion don't fit, and now you look like a bad-mannered student exiting class just as it began.
Yeah.
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 That is so relatable. That is extremely... Accidentally mentioning something to someone that was never actually told to you, but was discovered via your lurking social networks. That is also very, very embarrassing. Because
that's
sometimes...
scary too sometimes.
Yeah.
You know. It depends. Yeah.
So there was this friend of mine who had told me something about another friend, and I accidentally blurted out, and I was like, oh my god. I mean, she did react in a weird way, like, how do you know? You know? And then I think it also causes conflict between that friend and the person who told me, because then they'll be like, I'm never going to tell this person a secret because clearly
she tells everyone.
So that went and another way, but yeah. Similar thing.
Similar.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that was quite fun actually.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah. Loved the last story.
Yeah, it was very sweet.
Love it. So yeah, hope you guys had a good new year, and may 2021 bring enormous happiness,
hope.
Yeah, a bit more hope, a bit more positivity. Hope it isn't as dark as 2020. It's a new decade also, so it has great expectations. Remember when I sent you the meme? Yeah.
Imagine the pressure 2020 must have. 2021 must have to be a good year.
Yeah, that is so relatable. That is extremely
That's
relatable.
true. We are counting on you, 2021.
Yeah, we are. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, guys. Also, we recently hit 100 plays on the podcast. So thank you so much for every single listen. This is honestly such a blast every week. So yeah, we'll leave you with that. And if you stay till the end, you are the real MVPs. So yeah, thanks guys. Bye.
Bye.